All right, next event on the track, 2 heats of the women's 60-meter dash, collegiate record and meet record set at this meet last year, 7:05 by Kemba Nelson of Oregon. And first heat featuring Julien Alfred of Texas.
Talked with her yesterday and she said, I just need to be patient in my drive phase. If I don't, I'm all over the track. She said, this start, I've got to use my blocks better and just make sure that I stay down. And over in lane 4, Jaden Mays from Oregon told me the same thing. I need to be composed and patient. She said, but this first 10 meters, my pushes have to be better. Watch out, this is going to be fast.
Top 2 finishers automatically qualifying to tomorrow's final, then the best 4 times, the next 4 fastest times that are not automatic qualifiers. Softball starts on the men's side in both heats. Let's see if the ladies are a little more patient. Good start by Mays, also by Alfred. It's Alfred in lane 2 running away from it, and Mays maybe just held off Grace Stark from Florida on the outside, very close for second place in that coveted automatic qualifying position.
Look at the time, 7:04.
Mays, that is a, if it holds up and not corrected, that is a collegiate record.
Second from the right. White and orange bottom. She stayed down so well, and boy, did she stay patient in that drive phase. 7:04. Watch how her head stays down. Now she comes up. Look at the front side running mechanics and her knees, and she said, I've got it lined right at the tape. Make sure I run through it. 7:04 ties the second fastest in the world right now.
Grace Stark in third at 7:10. You run 7:10 and are not an automatic qualifier. 7:04. There is the new collegiate record holder in the 60 meters. Julien Alfred, the junior from St. Lucia and Texas.
In a prelim. I told you this was going to be fun.
Wow, I mean, we know the straightaway is fast. We've seen very fast times set here at the Crossplex on the straightaway. So what do they do to top that?
Well, she just got the collegiate record, and the former collegiate record holders in this next heat and just saw her record go down. So it's going to be interesting to see what Kemba Nelson running out of lane 1 does in this second heat.
I can't imagine Grace Stark doesn't get in the final with a 7:10, and Samara Killebrew from Florida may also make it 7:18. That might end up being a bubble time. We'll have to see after this next heat.
This heat is so stacked. This is so much fun. These women, especially in the last 2 years, Dwight, we have seen this event and the 60 hurdles just become fire. And there is Kemba Nelson, who had the collegiate record until about 90 seconds ago. And she's running out of lane 1. I talked to her and she said, my relaxation and posture towards the end is something that I have to have better in this race. And I'm wondering if she even took the time to look at that time and say, okay, my collegiate record just went down. And there is Miss Aaliyah Armstrong, who actually had the fastest time in the country coming into this meet at 7:11 until that last heat. And she said, I have to run to the finish better. I've got to stay tall and stay straight. She's also in the 60-meter hurdles in about 45 minutes.
That's the one thing with the split gender championship. It just cuts down the amount of recovery time, makes doubling very tough.
And oh, by the way, don't count out lane 2. That's just the American record holder in the 200-meter dash, Abby Steiner.
Boy, it's going to be tough to qualify her automatically. So Nelson in lane 1, the defending champion. 3 of the top 7 times in this meet's history are in the heat.
Staying patient right now when you get into the blocks is everything.
Let me correct that. 3 of the top 7 times in meet history ran in heat 1.
Jeez.
Grace Stark, top 7, not an automatic qualifier.
That's insane.
Ooh, a little movement, lane 2 by Abby Steiner. They don't call him back, and that really put her at a disadvantage. But it's lane 3, Melissa Jefferson from Coastal Carolina. Wow! 7:10.
Huge personal best if that stays. She ran 7:22 just a couple weeks ago. Look at the reaction.
Abby Steiner ends up second at 7:14 off a just absolutely horrible start where she flinched.
Third from the right in the turquoise and black. Wow, Jefferson got a great start and then just finished so well. The really nice dip at the line. This 60 is so short, you don't have any time to recover. Abby Steiner flinched next to her and bet that Jefferson felt it. But the closing speed at the end and how tall Jefferson's hips were, perfect. Look at how happy she is.
The defending champion, I'm still waiting for her place to come up. She was way out of it, 7th at 7:21. So Jefferson wins it at 7:10. Abby Steiner gets the other automatic qualifier at 7:14 off a just terrible start where she could have been called back. Rasadat Adekele, Texas, 7:17. That will qualify her through. So look at your 8 women who may just blister this track tomorrow. Those were amazing times in the prelims, 4 of the top 10 in the world this year. Look at this. There's your collegiate record right there, and one of the faster heats you will ever see at the collegiate level. It's going to be a hot one tomorrow.